For those of you who don't know me, I'm Ariella Perry. I actually live here on the Tuf. I'm a resident of Efrat for the last 19 years. And I ran with a party that didn't run a mayoral candidate called Efrat Sharif. We came in as one of the biggest parties during the election. And as I said, we didn't run a candidate. We ran on the ticket of wanting to be the voice of the people in the Moetza with either candidate that would have been voted. And once we were elected, and let me just make one thing clear to those of you who are sitting here, I am the only representative from the Zayt community that made it into the Moetza. You now know that there is a person that is also looking out for everybody in Efrat, obviously, but also knows to recognize the specific needs of Zayt. And I think that that's important that we have that in Moetza. And I look forward to being, be able to give for myself as much as possible. And I'm saying this not in a naive way, not in a cliche. I really genuinely just came. Hello, yeah, you are. I genuinely came and ran on the list of the Moetza because I really want to be a voice. I want to work on making things even better in Efrat. After the first round, and after our party met with both the mayoral candidates, we feel as a party that we have a partner with Dovi, Efrat Shali, which is, as I said, we got the most votes. We have 3 seats in the Moetza. From the parties, we feel that Dovi is the right person that we would be able to get as much done for our needs as people in the Moetza. We met with both candidates, and we felt that Dovi was really receptive and open to hearing what we had to say and what we want to do. If it has to do with security, if it has to do with just the youth, everyday life in Efrat, we felt that Dovi was really open to hearing and really genuinely wants to try and take what we have to say. And most of all, he's a team player. He's not a solo player. He wants to hear. He wants to really get the feedback. Even sometimes when it isn't easy, he wants to hear the truth, even if it's brutally honest, and try and work together in changing the way things have been so far. So after hearing that from Dovi, we feel that he is the right person to take us forward in the second round of the votes that are going to be this Sunday. Just a quick technical thing. On Sunday, the votes are in the afternoon. It's not in the morning like it was on last Tuesday. It starts, I think, at 12 o'clock, right? 1 o'clock in the afternoon, in the same place where you voted last time. And it's just for a mayoral candidate. So I don't know if this has an effect on anyone, but you now know my name. Those of you who've never met me, you can get my number, and I really want you to know that you have a person that wants to look out for your needs, for all of our needs in the next Moetza.
How many seats did you get?
We got 3 seats, and the most votes from the
Awesome.
yes.
3 seats from 11.
Yeah,
Wow.
3 seats out of 11. My 2 other fellow colleagues that made it in is somebody from the Tamar named Tsuri, and another guy from the Dagan named Hanani Fagan. And we ran in a very large party, and we really are all committed to this from a really genuine point of view. Yes.
I just wanted to say that, they say when you go on a date, I'm not even small person. When you go on a date, the woman knows within 3 minutes if she's going to marry you or not. Doesn't matter how long the coffee lasts. But when Dovi came in, and he took my hand, and I spoke with him, I already like him. I felt that he was Amiti.
So when's the wedding?
Tuesday, when are we voting? The wedding's on Sunday. The wedding's on Sunday. Now, I want to say one thing. This was an important issue to me. If you, Bezrat Hashem, get in, Are we gonna get Oded Ravivi if you get in?
I'm gonna just.
Don't think
The reason you understand? If I vote for you, it's because I don't want Oded Ravivi.
Okay.
You can clap, clap, you can clap.
I wanna give Dovi
Yeah,
the
that's-
center
yeah.
stage.
I'm mentioning it now.
Okay,
So-
now how you feel.
No, not just because of how I feel. I think everybody secretly says, well, if we're voting for him, we don't want.
Okay.
Okay, so I think it's a serious issue. That's all.
Okay, so I'm just.
I need to talk
Right.
about us.
No,
Not
it's the
about-
next, I don't.
No, I want to talk to, yes, we're going to talk about us, but I want to know what you are going to do. I want to know where are the mikshalim going to be. I want to know that you can work with her, because I hear her. If you get in and things go according to her, it's going to be Gan Eden.
We already shake hands.
Okay,
Okay? Pretty sure.
okay. Did you hear what I'm
So-
saying about?
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel a little.
Yeah, we're all keeping our distance.
No,
Don't worry, don't worry.
no
we're all-
permission.
Yes, yes.
Wherever you want.
You have the
Feel
floor.
closer. Hi.
Hello.
I don't want to speak first of all about the security of this neighborhood, but there is thing to speak about. Let's make it after it. How many of you are living here in Pitomoktorot? Half.
Is that it?
Do you know what is going to be built here? Yeah, you know, everybody?
No, what?
Sure?
We don't believe it. We know.
We are speaking about 700 apartments and another 240, 50 small apartment for Diur Mugan.
An old age
Okay.
home.
You don't know, I'm sure, how it is going to be like. When we will open this window, what we're going to see? A big something here or not? Somebody told you that?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that our view will be taken
No,
away.
somebody showed you how it's going to be.
After pushing for many years, we finally got an idea, but it was too late to do anything about it, we were told.
I think when you are speaking about Shituf Toshavim, this is the main issue. Not to come tell you after I decided what I want to do as a mayor, and let's see what is going to be, and call you, all of you, let's speak about it. Let's hear what you want. What is your limit? Okay, let's build here, but I don't want to block my son, for instance. And this is a real Shituf Toshavim, and this is the way that I'm going to do in the frat if you will vote for me for the next 5 years. I'm speaking about building houses, I'm speaking about schools, I'm speaking about Ulam Tarbut, I'm speaking about everything that I think they are going to make many self change in your life. This is my way. The last 5 years, I'm in Moatza 10 years. The last 5 years, I tried to do it in this way. I was in Va'adat Negishut,
Accessibility. like
Okay.
Make it things
and
accessible.
I call many people that have difficulties in so many ways that I even think about it. And I had them, and then you get a plan how to help this issue. My name is Dovi Shefler. Nice to meet you all. I'm here 31 years almost. I'm married to Bracha. We have 6 kids. And Ken Yirbu, we have Nechadim, Baruch Hashem. I work the last 25 years as a manager in few places like Yeshivat Esder Kiryat Arba, Yeshivat Siach Badagan, Yeshivat Esder, Ulpanat Horev, and I was management Menahel Yishuv
You ran one of the, which issue?
in
As issue?
Alon Shvut Yishuv.
Yeah.
Menahel Yishuv in Binyamin and in Har Hebron. I told you I'm more than 10 years here in the Moatza, Haver Moatza, with no salary, of course. In the army, I am through 37 years in the reserve, started as officers after I finished my duty, and 37 years I became a colonel. It's in Hebrew called Aluf Mishneh in the tanks. I bring to you all, as we all love in Efrat, I bring to you all Efrat, my heart. I bring my knowledge. I bring my education also, and I want with you, after I saw what good and the most of the things are good in Efrat and what needs to fix in Efrat, to build another way. I want to do it with you all. With you all, I will hear all the Chavrei Moatza, the residents, and then we get a very good, I think, better way to make my decision. Now I can speak about 2 or 3 things, and then I want to hear what is disturbing you really. Not what is disturbing me, what is disturbing you. Security. We know we have a very good security in France. A lot of cameras, and all the times when somebody tries to get inside, I think most of the time they are catching him at time. But after what we saw in Simchat Torah, nobody can go to sleep with thinking, okay, there's the army, I'm from the army, no. The army is there, they will come, because we saw when 20 or 30 or 40, whatever, settlements are together on attack, and every settlement with 100 or 200 mechablim, the army can't help. It means that we have now Kitat Kolinut in Efrat, 25, 50 people, very good. It's not enough when we will be attacked. So we must build Kitat Kolinut to every neighborhood. Of course, one is to command of all of this, but every neighborhood must Kitat Kolinut. When you open, I hope it will not happen. I hope the intelligence will give us the information before, and the army will go and take it. But if it will happen, Chas v'shalom, I want you that you will hear the first shot. You know there are 50 people here with guns, with rifles, with all the equipment are going to protect you. Nobody will do a slaughter here in Efrat. We will not allow it because we will have our Kitat Kolinut, a big Kitat Kolinut, many people that know how to, they were in the army and don't know how to do it. I think this is the main thing and the emergency thing to do now. After it, okay, the army will learn what happened there and build the army another way, but it's finished. And it's very hard for me to say this, that's because I'm part of the army, I'm a high commander in the army, and it's very difficult to me to say it, but this is the reality. People, this is the reality, you must remember. Second thing, I want to tell you all, I think maybe you know it, when this neighborhood will be built, Be'ezrat Hashem, b'mira b'yameinu, there will be here a new road. They are not going to go inside your street in the side. They will be go in another new road. So I can make you,
What do you mean?
I hope another road that will take them out through to the Tamar.
They'll have
This
their own road, they'll have
neighborhood,
their own road, they're not
the
gonna
road.
use Zayed Road.
Who will not use that?
There's a new neighborhood.
There's gonna be a new neighborhood, they're
Oh,
gonna have
the new
their own
neighborhood will have their
entrance.
own
The
road.
694 apartments.
I understand what you're saying.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, another thing I want to speak about is the business here in front. Most of the settlement in Yehuda Shomron, they are like us. We are now almost 14,000 people here. They have around 25% of area of stores and office. That means that many people from here can walk here, not have to go to Jerusalem, with the pkak of the minarot,
Yeah.
the traffic of the minarot, and it makes for the moatza a lot of money of arnona. Means the moatza will have a lot of money to do things for the citizens. And the third one, if you have here the stores, you don't have to go to Kfar Etzion, for instance, or Jerusalem or Betar. We are looking at Kfar Etzion, unbelievable. A small kibbutz built, I think, 60 or 70 stores, and everybody from Gush Etzion are going to there. Why it's not in front?
Yeah.
Why on 1998 the Dekel stores were built? It takes 25 years to build another new stores, the Canyon, the Efrat Center. Why? We don't deserve it?
And Kfar Tzion, they did it from Lulim, from nothing. It was chickens.
It calls Chazon,
Vision?
a vision. If you have a vision for this, it will be.
More
Kfar Tzion got the vision,
more than
they
a
got it.
more than a vision, Dovi. You need to make a decision to do it.
Vision and decision, yes. It's almost the same word.
Yeah.
I want it to be now, in those years. When we built now the Efrat Center, it's very good. But I think it was built on 2010, 2012. Now it's not enough for us. And this are examples for my vision to Efrat, for my vision to make our moatza with a lot of money, not depend on the government, will give us, not give us, we will have our money. It's not money that we take from your pocket in another arnona or another missing. It's a new money that makes all of us happy because we have store, we have places to work, and it gives us gives money.
An answer that we often are given, is that okay if I ask a question? Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
An answer that we often hear is that we don't build an Efrat or a lot of these things is because it's out of the mayor's hands. Like, meaning that's not something that the mayor can do. So how would
You are talking about stores and
stores, building, roads,
what happened in
whatever
Kfar Etzion?
promises it is.
What happened in Kfar Etzion?
That's what I'm asking, meaning I actually wanted to follow up on that, of how would yours
The answer
be
is very
different?
simple. I think that there wasn't any, not vision. Nobody believed that if we built a new stores, we also the Dekel Tena. It looks very poor. Not a lot of people are coming to Dekel Tena to buy something.
No.
So somebody think here, if I will build another stores, let's say in Tena, let's say in Zayit, also it will be poorer. It means 100 people goes every day to Dekel, now 50 people will go to Dekel, 50 people go to the Zayt. It means that it's a very bad idea. It's not a vision that I'm talking about. This is what was somebody think about why not build. And this is the reason why it's built and Efrat didn't. So I think I spoke too much for your. I'm sorry for talking too much, and I want to hear what are things that disturb you really. With information, I will write it.
What terrifies me more than anything, obviously, other than security, which I trust that the Army is well aware of, is the building out here. And I want to break it down into two. There are the apartments on the hill, which is a distance away from everything, a little bit. And then there's right below the street, where there's absolutely no distance, they're going to be drilling into the mountains, that is abutting, that's attaching to our homes. So the way I see it, if it takes a year or 2 or 3 to build, that's 2 or 3 years where we're not going to be able to keep our windows open and work during the day.
Very difficult years when you had all the
dust. Well, the noise and the dust. I'm almost more worried about the dust and the noise. From what I understand, this is done. There's no going back. There's no preventing it. Is that correct?
When Misrad HaShikud will give it to the Kablanim, and they will start, they will want to start building, they must come to the Moatza and ask for Heter B'niya. Heter B'niya?
Yeah, building.
Binyan, it's a building.
A building.
You know that word.
When they will come here, I think I have some power to ask them, please, you think about 10 levels, make it 8. You think about parking near the house, make it underground. He said it cost me a lot of money. We must find with him the way that it will cost him a little money, but it gives you a little suffer, not a big suffer. And if you will not hear me, I think you will be in a problem because I will not give him the Heter B'niya. I have some power. Of course, if I will not give him the Heter B'niya, I will go to Misrad HaShikud, maybe they force me to do it. But I think most of the Kabbalim want to finish it now, not go back, go through and there. I think we will find the way to make it better. I'm not sure the way that it's very good for you, but it's better for you living.
Are you open to having an Ariella, it's a question for Ariella also, are you guys open to having a committee of residents in the Zayit along Pitum HaKtoret that could be involved in these discussions with the Kabbalan?
Of course.
Absolutely.
This is Ariela's job to call me, Dovi. They are going to start there. Let's call the people. She will call the people.
If you do not have a
We'll sit down.
from your community, they don't understand what it means. You can't visualize it. When you have a representative that understands 1 minute, there's going to be 350 units being built under these people's houses. We don't have the infrastructure right now to even have these 350 people. How are you doing this on a technical level? A lot of these people work from home. A lot of these people are around. We have to think about it. So if it's already what is the word, fait accompli, then let's try and minimize what the damage that's been done and how to make it work best for us. And that's an example. These are the things that I want to be able to come in and say, like, what's going on, and I want a mayor that's going to listen, that's going to see, like, okay, I want to write down these points, let me make the phone call, let me see, I'm going to do this, and work in a teamwork.
We have the power in another way. When the Kabbalim will go to the Moatza and formalistic want the Heter B'niya, all the Chavrei Moatza are sitting in the room, and everybody that lives in this area can come and tell the Chavrei Moatza and the Kablanim, why it is better to do like this, what is the Kabbalah wants to do is the wrong thing, your voice will be heard. You will know when this meeting is going to be. You will not hear about this meeting after it will be.
Good.
Okay? You must
And
be
he
sure about
has expertise in this area. I'm counting on you, David.
And Ariela will send in the group, the WhatsApp, whatever you have here, all the תוכניות. You can see it in your phone and then think what is good and what is wrong.
My wife just said something to me that,
Please.
Other questions?
I'm very interested in what you would do about Palestinian workers coming into the front.
Yeah, who's gonna
It's
build the
a
house?
very big security issue.
I think there are two issues in the Palestinian, the Arabs. They call them the Arabs. No, I didn't heard about the country named Palestine.
I agree.
non-Israeli Arab.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Yeah, right. Call a spade a spade. That's how I would say.
The first thing is the Arabs are that walking inside the front. The Arabs that walks inside the front.
Now?
Now. Before Simchat Torah, okay? Before Simchat Torah. Now, it's not.
No, they're working now.
Yeah, I
You
know.
go to the
I
supermarket
heard
inside.
yesterday I heard it about first time. But let's speak about before Simchat Torah. Before Simchat Torah, Arabs walk, cleaning the street, cleaning the schools, cleaning the Moatza,
building,
make shikutzim, on the side of the, make shikutzim, private, I call Arabs, built another room in the house, and Gananut,
Gardening.
also, so this is the first thing. So, thank you. I'm going to tell all those kablanim inside Efrat that works with the Moatza have a contact with them. Please bring here only Israel peoples, only Jew, okay? Maybe you
Only
have-
Jews or Israeli Arabs?
No, no.
Israeli
Jew,
Arabs.
I mean Israel, I mean Jew. And maybe we can think about Chinese, but I think first thing is about Jew. Please bring them. You will say me, okay, I don't have, it's cost me a lot of money, okay?
In the Sharon, they brought some Indian workers.
Yeah, the mayor went there.
Not yet, but you have I'm
They have a
looking,
signed contract.
Joseph and I are friends. So I speak with him and I know, I wait to see if it's really going to happen. I'm going.
Isn't it illegal to say
So-
no Israeli Arabs?
But I can speak
Uh-huh.
in a closed room with the Kabbalah.
Right.
You want to walk in the front, next year your contract is going to finish and you want to another level.
They don't have
So
Arab workers.
this is my will.
I hope he doesn't undertake
If you will
it.
do my will, I will be loved, continue working. If you will not, I think maybe I will find another one. So I think he will do his best to do what I want, we want. So this is the first issue. The second issue is how we can build those 700 apartments. We don't have so many Jews that are working in Binyan that will do it for us. I try what Yossi Dagan made. I will try everything until we got to the point that I realized that if I will want only Jew to work, we are not going to build those 700 units in the next 2, 3, 4 years. In this point, I'm going to agree that Arabs will work there, but I'm going to close, the Kabbalah will close all the area that are going to work. 1. 2, they are not going to get inside the front in in the
street.
gate. You know the gate in the Efrat Center. They are going in a new gate for them specific, somewhere place that are not makes us in dangers. And then they go inside, and after we go outside, nobody, the children that will go in Pitum Aktorot or Matityahu Kohen, cannot see them, cannot know they are already there, and there will be no any connection between Efrat and between this area. Of course, instead of 10 people to guard them, will be 20 people to guard them. We will make all the arrange that the army and my Menahel Machleket Bitachon will say to me, this is good. This is why I'm doing this, because now in Efrat we are in 10 years of Hakpa'ah.
I don't know what that means.
Frozen.
10 years we didn't get a new apartment to build. I'm not going to make it 15 years. We must build in Yudan Shomron if you want to show out the idea of Palestinian authority to build here a state. If you will be there a million people, I think nobody will speak anymore about the Palestinian country.
When you go out the north gate, immediately there are Arab homes. There's one home to the right that has, it's written in garbage signs, car wash, car wash, car wash. David could show you the movie that they made, that this guy, the Balabite there, they filmed him in Beit Lechem, Idbach el Yehud, massacred the Jews. He has the movie. When you go in there to wash your car, he's got like a sunscreen that was stolen from the park here. It says on it, where's the police? Where is the army? Where? That's my first question. Second question, from the main road to Efrat, there is just fields of whatever they're growing there. Why can't we appropriate that land?
I think for your two questions, I have one answer for both of you.
Okay.
Pakach Karkaot.
No, don't look at me. Look at
Land supervisor.
Ariel, come sit over here.
It's a land,
Well, Mary.
I'm a translator, so I'm sorry.
Ariel, go sit over here. Avital. A land inspector is
My
someone.
dictionary. Here Avital, she is also Chavat Matzah. I look forward to work with Ariel. I look forward to work with
Yeah, it's gonna be amazing.
It's going to be amazing. It's going to be so much fun. So yeah, land inspector is someone that, hi, nice to meet you. What Dovi is referring is for of a position, of a person that we have this position now. I think that Gush Etzion land inspector is much more active. We see it. I'm a member of a WhatsApp group called Vadat Kalkaot. Vadat Kalkaot, the land committee. It's an independent civil organization combining residents mainly from the Gan. I think also from southern different neighborhoods. And what they're doing, they're operating actively to look and to inspect over Arab buildings. But you were talking about. He was talking about something else, not about the illegal Arab building. You were talking about expanding the lands of Efrat and to actively going to illegal method, right? Going to Bagatz.
When you drive from Yerushalayim to Kol Zion, and you drive past Efrat, you see how far away Efrat is from the road?
Right.
But you notice that there's nothing, not even one building, not an Arab building in between. All that land should be used to widen Efrat into that direction.
When I was preparing myself to my campaign, I had a 3-hour Zoom conversation with Daniela Weiss. She used to be Kdumi mayor, and she is an active, a Kalkot activist.
I know she
And
is.
she told me that in Efrat, we don't see Chavat Ma'on or Chavat Gilad as places that we look up to or even feel resembled to. But she said to me, Avital, you need to switch the people's mind because the Gan Tamar are Chavat Gilad, the Gan Tamar are Chavat Ma'on. Here in Efrat, we have this story with this ethos that we built for ourselves that Efrat was bought. Not a single drop of blood was shed on this land. I mean, we bought it, we civilized it, we
Developed it.
we developed it. Yes, but like a dunam after a dunam, we bought the place. And she said, well, that's not real story. The real story is just like Chavat Gilad, just like Chavat Ma'on, about holding the land. So we were talking about Eitam, actually, because as you're talking about maybe like 20 years from now, 25 years from now, Eitam is ours, and we're losing it. We're absolutely losing it. I mean, you see Yishay Fleischer, he's with us, he's going to sit in the Moatzah too. And he's talking about Eitam, and he was just in Hagamal this last 3 months. And he's saying, I'm standing there on top of the hill of Eitam, and I see Arab building on our land. This is Israeli state land, and they're building there. So this is something that we need to fight for now. And
I'm not arguing with that. But why aren't the D9 tractors coming?
I don't have an answer.
Knock them
I don't
down.
have an answer. Do you know why? Because Daniel Weiss told me, well, Vital, it's super complicated, but we need to be more active.
The army and the Minal Ezrachi is forced by the government to take care about the so-called the illegal Jew building, not take care about the illegal Arabs.
The illegal.
So, to continue what Avital said, the Pakach Karkaot will take care for Bniya Bint Chukit, what you talk about.
Illegal Arab buildings.
The illegal Arabs building.
And not only buildings, also pavements. They're paving roads.
Yeah. Also, he will look for a new lands that we can buy. The government will buy for us beside the front. There are Arabs that are really want to sell it. Of course, in a very secret way.
Yeah.
We will fund it, make Frat. I hope, I'm not sure. Frat is very narrow, we'll make it bigger.
And we have the foundation for that because I personally spoke to residents that privately are doing it. There are Go'alim Adamot, rescuing lands. They're doing it, actively doing it, and they're praying to do it around Efrat. And I think that a cooperative mayor will absolutely be there for
What is your plan on working with these troubled teens? 1 second. I was told by one of the Parlor meetings I went to, one of the women, she's in her 20s, was a troubled teen. She said that what's going on has gotten worse, where they're stealing at the mall, there's a lot of drugs going on, and there's a lot of teenagers like hanging out late into the night doing trouble.
I didn't tell you, the last 11 years I'm in Sayeret Hori, volunteer on Sayeret Hori. Parents patrol at nights, once or twice a week. The last year, unfortunately, it goes down. And 40 to 50% from our children are not going to Tnuat Noar, to Bnei Akiva, to Ezra, whatever it will be.
And this girl said the same thing. Yes.
This is our responsibility in the Moatzah and the parents together to find them good things to do after school, at night. If we will give them a place to be there with their own responsible, it will cost us money. So I want them to keep it. I don't want they don't be like a policeman there. If we will give the place to be, and I spoke with a lot of youths, not because of the election, I spoke with them a lot of years. Their willing is give us a place to be. You don't give us a place to be. We are in the gardens, we are making a lot of noise at night. We must think about all the youth, not only Bnei Akiva, Ezra. We must think about the other 40-50%. We'll give them a good solution. I think most of your problem, our problem, will be solved.
Well, I have a question about cleaning in schools, because they're now threatening to bring back Arab Israelis to clean the kids' schools. And obviously, as parents, we're very concerned about that.
Take the man
That first
that
one comes Jews.
reside within the contract.
Right, that's
I
it.
ask him, please bring here only Jew. And if you will bring only Jew, you can continue your contract for many years. If you will not, maybe the next year we will not take it.
Dovi,
It's a big problem.
And we
now.
try very hard
Yeah.
to find, and of course, it
Yeah.
will cost more money. We know.
It's a big problem now finding Jewish workers to clean the schools. I've been asking a lot of questions.
I
Yeah.
told before, I don't
Yeah.
want as much as I can
Yeah.
Arabs to be here. Okay? I'm going to try.
Our work plan, Dovi, our
My
work plan
best trying
that
to
I will
figure.
advocate for and I will fight for, I will work plan that I will advocate, I will fight for in the Moatza is for eliminate and cut off the kablanim, the management, what the contractor, labor, whatever, and to go to asakai shira, direct employment. I believe in direct employment. I believe it. I believe in it in a sociology.
Another way to check
sociology.
how
Yeah,
to
wait.
do it.
I know I worked with municipalities like Herzliya that are sending buses to Ashdod to bring metaplot and to bring Garanot. They're doing it now. People are direct employing people and they can choose their own people. I think we need to send buses to, I don't care, even Kiryat Malachi. If that's
So
what
there
we
are a solution.
We need to do, I believe in it. I believe it strongly, and I don't think that we need to ask for the kablanim. We have a work plan for that. I will try my best to do it. I know that Oded says that it can be done. I'm going to try.
That's another question.
I have one more
Of course I
question.
am.
Do you have a plan with affordable housing?
For the
Affordable housing?
I spoke about
Yeah.
But another thing I'm speaking about to take the Rimon. Somebody feeling for the Rimon. Oh, yeah. To go to the Rimon. The Rimon is an unbelievable neighborhood that built 42 years ago. And nobody think about negishut on those years. Now we must make the Rimon maybe pinui binui, maybe negishut, but I want the people that are living in the Rimon now so many years that can be continue to live there until Ad 120. So we must find a solution to make it simple and possible to live there. I have parents. My father is 88, my mother is 85, Baruch Hashem. I know how difficult it is. They're both walking on their legs, but it's difficult to go up and down with stairs. I feel it. And they don't want to come to my house anymore because I have 40 stairs from the Chanaya, from the parking to the house. No elevator. Very sad to me, and I want to solve it for those people that are live in the front. One way it's Diyur Mugan, the other way it's called Diyur Bakehila, to live in your house, but somebody will help you to make it possible and easier. Excuse me, I want, please come, Shlomo Ben-Tzvi, I think Shlomo Ben-Tzvi is also going to be a Chaver Muatza. He was Chaver Muatza 20 years ago. And say a few words.
Yeah, hi everybody. I think I know most of you here. I'm Shlomo for those who don't know me. I think I surprised both Dovi and Avital by walking in here tonight.
Yeah.
You know how politics is, we haven't finalised, finished. I was sitting at home saying, I'm going to sit at home. Hi. Oh, hi. And I was sitting at home, to be honest, it's easier for me to sit at home because I didn't win, you lose, you sit at home, that's what happens. And I was reading the news this evening and I realised I couldn't sit at home anymore. I couldn't sit at home. First of all, I need to tell you this man is a good man. We have been neighbours, we've been friends, we've been colleagues now for 20-something years. And I think he's a very good and worthy person. I can't sit at home because I genuinely believe in what I was saying, that 15 years is enough. And even if you don't agree completely with that, 15 years is enough. It's not healthy. It's not good. And we need to show an example on that level as well. But that's not the reason I couldn't sit at home. I was reading this evening that Biden is trying to advance another version of one of his shocking plans. And I don't know what's going to happen. Because Baruch Hu does, he doesn't tell me. But I suspect, like all of you, we're going to be facing real political challenges here in Efrat, the whole Yudah Shomron, in the next 5 years. Whether it's Trump Plan 2 or Biden Plan who knows what. And they're going to be hard. They're going to be difficult to fight. And I know Oded, and I know Dovi. And I know that when it comes to a fight, we need every advantage we've got. And there is no question in my mind that a fight led by Dovi will be more successful because his heart is in it than a fight led by Oded. And so I said to myself, Shlomo, you haven't got the privilege of sitting at home and doing political deals and trying to squeeze more. And just like I haven't got the privilege of sitting at home tonight, you haven't got the privilege on Sunday either of not going to vote, because we may need every vote to make sure that Efrat has every advantage. Because we're going to be facing challenges, and it'll be too late then to wake up and say, oh, if only Efrat's voice was different. If only we had somebody who genuinely represented what 85% of Efrat believe in. He does. I have my doubts whether Oded does. And for that reason, I have no privilege tonight. And I suspect you don't have one either on Sunday. Vote for him on Sunday, because
Just weeks ago, Avital, Shlomo and I found fight on your votes. Now we are, I think we are all
I guess this house, Shlomo won, but okay.
Okay.
That's like a wild guess, I don't know.
Another question? I must.
I'm still waiting for my questions. If I can, I will translate them quickly. Some of them were answered, thank God, about the business, about the drugs and alcohol and kids, about the increase of the
You sent me,
size.
I think,
Yes,
11 questions?
right, and most of them were answered, thank God.
Oh, okay.
But the main thing I think is how to incorporate like Efrat to be a little bit more cooperative, and I am ecstatic that we have Avital, we have Shlomo, we have I think what you started with, and it's a good conclusion to your evening, is the idea that everybody in Efrat has a right to say and implement an idea. Like we have trash everywhere, we have things, and people have ideas, and you send them today, and they stay somewhere in the middle.
Yeah.
So there has to be some sort of a cooperation between everybody in Efrat to be essential to Efrat, like make a difference. So I think if you can say how you plan to have everybody work together on that, like how is it going to be implemented?
It's very difficult, I must say. I'm not sure I have a good answer now.
Okay.
It's a thing that we will speak all together in the Moatza with the resident. We will find the right way to do it. I'm not sure about that I can answer now a good and complete answer. So I I hope we can continue.
Don't worry, Dora
Yeah.
will come back to
Continue. You
you.
will ask me a question.
She will
I will
ask
answer you in our WhatsApp, and
Don't
I
worry.
think we'll find the good solution.
Is there any talk more about increasing?
I can't see your face.
Sorry, is there any talk about increasing the busing? Because if you notice coming here, we're at
Oh,
the bottom of
yes.
the steep mountain.
Yes.
I can speak about buses. I think 2 hours at least,
Okay, we need
because
more time.
because 5 years ago when I became another time a חבר מועצה, I decided to change, to make a revolution, not to change, make a revolution in the buses in Efrat. Our buses to Jerusalem, I'm going to make it short, it will be not 2 hours. Our buses to Jerusalem were very poor, means we have 2 lines, 367, 369, goes together to Jerusalem, from Jerusalem, 48 times in day. And there were around 950 or 60 people every day that goes with those buses. When you goes on the bus in the middle of the day, you saw that you are less than 10 people in the bus. The משרד התחבורה, the משרד התחבורה told us, you are not using the buses, so I will not give you another buses. Very simple for him, but very hard to us. I took those 2 buses, and another thing, the משרד התחבורה told me, you will not get 1 single shekel to make a new buses. Take the buses that you have now and make another one. So I call 15 people's residents in Efrat. They are using the buses almost every day. We sat in one room in the Moatza. I think we had 6 or 7 meeting, every meeting 3 hours meeting, and think all of the ideas that men can think about how to build better buses to Efrat. I make it short. משרד התחבורה didn't believe us, didn't believe me. I go to the משרד התחבורה alone. And after 2 hours of that he's trying to, that I will understand it, it can't be. The manager of משרד התחבורה said to me, okay, I'm going with you. I'm going to try what you are suggesting. After 2.5 years ago, we opened the 360, 360, the new line. Today, you remember, 2 buses, 48 times, 900 people every day. Now, this bus is almost 100 times a day, and there are more than 2,000 people every day on this bus. First one, it means the people in Efrat are believe and want this bus, because if they will not believe it, they'll go with trams, will go with the cars. People come to me and say, thank you, you made us free to put our car at home and go with bus. Another thing, if you go on this bus in every hour of the day, especially afternoon and the morning, you can see there are minimum 20 or 25 people on every bus. משרד התחבורה is very happy. He got a lot of money from this line. The קבלן, Electra Afikim, the man that give us the buses, very happy. Instead of 48 times a day, he can almost 100, means he got more money from the משרד התחבורה. And the people of Efrat are on those buses. Problem. It not goes to the כיכר התקלים. It doesn't go to the Tamar. For this, we knew on that time that we don't have a full, complete solution, but we try with 377, the other line, that comes 4 times in hour. 4 times, you can come with me in every.
I'm just saying it's not enough.
Wait. 4 times in hour goes to every neighborhood, to Tamar, to Kikar, Atkalim, to Rimon, and all other neighbors, on the line that 367 used to goes. And our next step now is to bring here a kav pnimi inside. I deal with Misrad HaTachbura before the war. He said, you have your point, it's a good point. I send them the mail, very big mail, about why you must give us the kav pnimi. You must know, kav pnimi you can have if you have 20,000 people in your city. We are not, we're almost 14, we are not 20,000. But he said, you have good points, give me the mail, I'm going to deal with it. And I think we are going to get a positive answer. But the war started, he stopped everything. And now I came back, I myself came back from the war. And immediately after the election, I'm going to, Be'ezrat Hashem, to finish it and to make it come true. So, I'm not sure that you have now the 100% solution, but it will be, Be'ezrat Hashem, and you must know it's happened only because the 360 started 2.5 years ago. This made Misrad HaTachbura want to help Efrat. Until then, Misrad HaTachbura didn't want to speak about Efrat. We're not going with buses. Leave me alone, go with your car.
I will add shortly that as much as we want to support the big plan of talking to Misrad HaTachbura, we figured out that there are these small steps that can be done and needs to be done and have been done, like in Moatza Ezorit Binyamin. In Moatza Ezorit Binyamin, they have recognized that the transportation, they have transportation issues regarding aminut.
Credibility?
Yeah, of the buses to come. They were waiting, buses. Reliability, and the drivers who are rude and not respectful and problematic drivers. And they have figured out that a lot of the problems that they have with the transportation can be managed if the Moatza will look at itself as the customer. And we'll have, so what Binyamin did, they brought a proyector just for this. Someone that will, he was transportation, so he also dealt with traffic and solution like we have in our Mahson. But we saw that in very little steps with managing and with being in connection, being in a relationship with the bus driver and with the the manager. That they sit here. They sit right at the. Their caravans are at the Gush Etzion center, מרכז מסחרי, אזור תעשייה גוש עציון. Industrial, yeah, the caravan are there, so we can absolutely manage it and also look forward for the big solution. Yes.
The empty area in Migdalos. Yeah.
Would it ever be possible to get busing between the Yeshuvim?
Oh wow.
This is in my plan also. In my plan also. I'm not. Excuse me.
Yeah. And especially to alone shvut for the girls.
I'm not writing your thing here because
for the girls high
it's
school
here
to
24/7.
When girls in high school when they miss a bus and then they're stuck and they can't.
I'm speaking with
back home.
all the kind of residents in all ages, with youth, with all those people with youngest like me, everybody. People know that I'm the ktovet. I'm the address to call me in mail, in WhatsApp, whatever, to call me and tell me about problem that they have some idea how to solve it. And I use many of those ideas to solve it. I might, yeah.
I have a question about that, because one of the things that we saw, there was no cooperation between Gush Etzion municipality, mayor or Rosh Motza, and between Efrat. It's like we're two different, like two hills that don't meet. And I think it's important to get not only the members of the Motza, but also the Motzot in the area to be together, planning together, having a peaceful coexistence of Motzot. And I think that was never really...
We all welcome Yaron Rosenthal, the new Rosh Motza in Gush Etzion. I know Shlomo Neiman very well. I know Yaron Rosenthal, and I hope it will be an easy way to work between us, Yaron and me. I want to do it. I want to work together, and I hope it will be good. Because Yaron Rosenthal is new and I'm new, please give us time. I want to say another thing. I must beg your pardon because my English is not perfect. You heard me this night. No. And I am going when yeah, that's good. And I'm going, Bezrat Hashem, if you will all vote for me on Sunday, I'm going to put in the lishka, my chamber, a man or woman. This is going to be with other things, but this is going to be his works. Make what in the Moatza we want to do, to tell the residents, make the way that the people that speak good English but not so good Hebrew, make them understand what we want to tell them, what we want from them.
And you also have us.
Yeah. So, and I try very hard to learn also Russian and other language that goes in the Efrat State. Thank you very much to Balabait, Balabusta and the Balabait. Thank you all that came today.